Assalamu alaikum masu kallon mu, barkanmu da warhaka, ni ce taku Jamila Lawal, bringing to you Sahur with 3 crowns. A cikin shirinmu na yau, I'm going to be making beef-filled crepes. I love crepes a lot. They're so interesting at breakfast and they're so healthy too, rich in protein and so many other healthy nutrients that your body needs. Lots of eggs and of course lots and lots of milk. Trust me that I'm going to be using my favorite 3 crowns milk. So what's the difference between crepes and pancakes? Like crepes and pancakes are almost similar, but let me see, which one do I love more? I love crepes more. So don't worry, my pancake fans, crepes are really versatile and you can fill them with anything you like Nutella, bananas, any fruits, stewed fruits, apples, pineapple, whatever rocks your boat. And you can also fill them with meat. You can use chicken, you can use beef. So I'm going to be filling this one with beef, shredded beef, which I've already been marinating. In fact, let's just get cooking. So for my meat, I already have them cut up in pieces. In small pieces. Sannan kuma na yi marinating din shi da yaji da kuma seasoning. So you can use any seasoning that you like. I have here some seasoning, some soy sauce, and some yaji. This has been marinating for like an hour. I kept it in the refrigerator, so you can do it 30 minutes ahead of time, an hour ahead of time, or even overnight. Just put it in the fridge and get going with your day. So let's go and stir fry this while I come back to mix the rest of my ingredients for my crepes. That's the interesting part. So my pan is heating up. I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, and then we'll start adding in the meat. This is hot already, so ooh. When you hear that sizzle, you just know that something great, delicious is cooking in the kitchen. And your neighbors will be wondering, what is she cooking again? Alright, so got all of that in. Just want to move it around for a bit until it's nicely browned. Alright, so I'm just going to let this cook until it's cooked through, browned on all sides, while I go ahead to mix my crepe. To an empty bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of flour, and then we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt, a little bit more, and I'll be adding 3 teaspoons of sugar, but this is optional. If you don't want sugar, you can have your crepes just with salt and without sugar. All right, and I'll be adding some of my favorite 3 crowns milk, which is low in cholesterol, great for my heart. It's really healthy. Yes, I'm gonna mix this with some water. I've not done this today. You need some exercise in the kitchen. Never mind the fact that you're fasting, you still need to move your body around. It's so important. So don't stay all through Ramadan thinking that you don't need to exercise. You need to exercise every single day, only that you don't want to do strenuous exercise. So just minimal exercise, like taking walks, climbing up the stairs, taking a walk to the market, supermarket if it's close to your house, walking to the mosque, you know, to pray. Yes, so I need about 1.5 cups of milk for this recipe. So this is good. Let me take a look at my beef. It's been cooking. This is almost ready. So yeah, this is good. So I'm just gonna finish it off with some bell peppers. So I'm adding my red bell peppers and my green bell peppers, and I'll toss that around. So the next thing I'm going to do is to crack in 3 eggs into my milk. Crack in 3 eggs. And the great thing about crepes is that you can actually mix everything up in the blender, like just throw everything in and just mix it up. So you don't have to keep whisking this or that by hand. All right, so throwing in my eggs here. Just gonna whisk all of that together. And I'm adding in my butter. This is already softened butter. You can use melted butter, but this has been sitting around, so yeah. That's good. Give it another mix. And then back to my flour. So we're going to transfer all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So you just want to make sure that you whisk everything in. Whisk it in nicely. Make sure there are no lumps. Yes. So this is whisked nicely, well mixed. Flour is well incorporated, and we're going to keep it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. This will help activate the gluten. So I think the major difference between pancakes and crepes is that in crepes you don't use baking powder, and then you use more milk, of course more eggs, but in pancakes you need baking powder. Yeah, so this one you have to keep it for 30 minutes in the refrigerator so that the gluten can be activated, but with pancakes you can cook them straight away. All right, so this is good. I'm gonna keep it in the refrigerator, and when we come back I'll be frying my crepes and filling them in with my delicious beef filling. We'll be right back. So while I'm cooking the rest of my crepes, I'm going to go ahead and fill this one up. Okay, so I'm just going to fill it on one side and fold it up this way, and this gives you a beautiful, perfect triangle. All right, so crepes inaya nuna, and I'm ready to dig in. Look at all that beautiful filling inside of it. Bismillah. This is so yummy. And there's something about the sweetness of the crepe that balances well with the, bit of saltiness and spiciness of the beef filling inside of this. And the crepes is so soft, really fluffy. Of course, my 3 crowns milk adds this creaminess to my crepes. Like, you guys really have to check this recipe out. Try making crepes with 3 crowns milk and see the difference. Eating is believing. So it's important that you have fruits alongside every meal that you take all through the day and every day. Trust me, fruits contain important nutrients and micronutrients that your body will be needing, your vitamin C's, all of those important vitamins. Very important that you have fruits with your meal. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy a creamy cup of tea with my 3 crowns milk. So creamy, so yummy. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to join me next time. Assalamu alaikum.